Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I just got out of the shower because I went to the gym and I thought why not just do like a little get ready with me this morning while I get ready for the day. So that's what we're gonna do. First of all, I need lotion because my face is so dry. I just used the CeraVe moisturizing cream. It's almost gone, so I'm resorting to sticking my fingers in and scraping it out. If you want to have clear skin, I know the secret, and I don't gatekeep, I will tell you, that is to go to your dermatologist and have them prescribe you a medical grade retin-A cream. So many skincare companies always advertise their creams as being like retin-A and retinoid, and they might be a little bit, but I am telling you, nothing is gonna work as good as just going to a medical doctor and getting medical grade retin-A cream, okay? It will change your life. The thing is though, you do have to be warned, you will go through a purging phase, and a lot of people cannot get through that purge. You just have to push through it. Like honestly, I started using retin-A cream during COVID because I ended up getting this like horrible bout of fungal acne, which was just a whole story in and of itself. But during COVID, that's when I started retin-A cream, and I was really glad that everybody was wearing masks because I just had this horrible purge. But I can tell you, I'm so glad that I stuck with it and pushed through that purge, because now I'm almost 30 and I feel like my skin looks so much better than it did in my early 20s. The second thing is to moisturize, and that's why I have so much cream on my face. It will soak in, but Leo always makes fun of me for putting so much lotion on my face. But I really do feel like when I start seeing fine lines around my eyes and stuff, if I moisturize them, they go away. Like, that's how I know they're not kind of like full set wrinkles yet. They're more of like dehydrated skin wrinkles. I don't know if that's like a real term, but I feel like that's a real thing because when I moisturize, it's like all of them just disappear. So yeah, retin-A cream and moisturize a lot. And then the third thing you're gonna do is wear sunscreen every single day. I'm to the point, like recently, the past few weeks, the only makeup I've been wearing is mascara, and then I just slather my face in sunscreen because I feel like my skin has been looking so good that I don't even need makeup on like my skin as a base. So sunscreen is my new base makeup. I know there's still so much cream, but we're gonna let that soak in. I know that you can get skin cancer on your lips. So I always put this like sunscreen lip balm on my lips because I don't want to get skin cancer on my lips. That just sounds horrible. And I always kind of overline my lips as well to make sure to get like the skin connecting your lip to the rest of your skin. I use this tazarotene cream at 0.1%. And a little tip for if you do go to the dermatologist and ask for a retinol cream, I would make sure to ask for like a generic brand, because when I was first prescribed one, I was prescribed, it was called Eraslo cream, and it was super, super expensive, like $70 for a tube. And I changed doctors, and the doctor I went to see, I was like, oh, can I get that cream? It's like called Eraslo cream. And the doctor was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he looked it up and was like, oh, that's just tazarotene. I'll just prescribe you like tazarotene. And I was able to switch completely to this from Eraslo cream and had no problems. It's the same ingredient, does the exact same thing. And I think this is like $10 a tube, and you need just a tiny bit, like the size of a pea amount on your finger. So it lasts for like months for me. So highly recommend going to the doctor and just getting a prescription retinol cream. That is it for my skincare routine. It is very simple. It is very minimal. I don't do much. I just wear sunscreen, use retin-A cream, and oh, I did recently actually get a red light therapy mask. So let me go grab that. Okay, the red light therapy mask I got is this Current Body skin brand, and I keep it in this bag that it came in, but I purchased this recently, so I can't really say like how how well it works or like what my results are yet, but I do feel like my skin has looked a bit more plump since I started using it. And it's just this white mask that goes on your face and has little holes for your eyes and your nose and your mouth. And the reason that I got this one is that I did so much research around what brand was actually going to work, because there's so many cheap red light therapy masks. And if you get a really cheap one, chances are it hasn't been like tested properly, because I know that each LED light has to meet certain standards. And yeah, I just decided to go with one that had been like proven to have results. There had been like studies around it. So that is why I went with the Current Body Skin. I think this is the series 2. And I will say this is not cheap, okay? This is definitely an investment, and I would not recommend doing red light therapy unless you are, first of all, putting sunscreen on every day and using a retinol cream, because you're not gonna see like many results from this alone. This is just more like a cherry on top if you're already doing all of those other things. But I've been really enjoying it. It kind of helps me just like take 10 minutes to relax and wind down. You can like watch shows or something or like read your book, but I've just been laying flat and closing my eyes and meditating while I do this. And so it's been really relaxing. And yeah, so this is the red light therapy mask I've been using recently, and I've been really enjoying it. We are gonna figure out what to do with this hair, because I have naturally very curly hair, and when I've been working out consistently, I kind of just get to the point where I kind of just let it be, because I don't have time to spend an hour straightening or curling it every single day when I have to wash it so often. A few days ago, I tried putting this like wave spray in my hair, and then I let it air dry, and I didn't really get the results I wanted. It made it like curlier than I wanted it to be. So I think I'm gonna try to blow out my hair like quickly so it's a bit more dry, because it's like completely wet, and then put the spray in it and see if I can get just like some waves without it being like super curly. Having curly hair is truly a gamble. You never know how it's gonna turn out every day. So I'm gonna put some heat protectant spray in it just to protect it, and then blow it out a bit, and then I'll try using this on like semi-dry hair and see if I can get like beach waves without it being super curly. Okay, now that my hair has mostly dried, I actually think I'm gonna like run a straight iron through these curly bits at the front. I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if this is gonna work and like make my hair wavy. It seems counterintuitive to straighten it and then try to make it wavy, but when it comes to curly hair, like you just have to do things like that sometimes. A few weeks ago, I decided I was gonna set a health fitness goal for myself to climb House of Wind, which is 10,000 steps from the ACOTAR books. If you've read them, you know that that's like kind of part of Nesta's training and her like character development arc, is that she climbs those steps. And I'm committed to doing it. I've been working on like 30-minute short sessions to increase my speed of climbing, and then also doing like hour-long sessions for endurance. Hopefully so I can get to the point where I can climb the stairs faster, because I calculated how long it was going to take me to hit 10,000 steps on the stair stepper, and it was like 2.5 to 3 hours. So that's a long time to be on the stair stepper, but I am committed to doing this. I know I can do it with the right training. For reference, about 100 flights of stairs so far at my speed is like 1,800 steps. 100 flights of stairs, you're still not even to 2,000 steps. So am I crazy for trying to do this? Probably, but you know what? I'm gonna climb House of Wind. Oh my goodness, it's hard to spray. Is it giving beach waves, or I just got out of bed? That is the real question here. I am dressed and ready for the day now. I clipped the sides of my hair back because it was just kind of like hanging in my face and bugging me. I do think that it's giving more I just woke up instead of I just came home from the beach vibes, but You know what? This is what we're working with today, and it's fine. What can you do? I think I'm gonna go to the library to get some work done because I don't have any meetings today, and it's just nice to have a change of environment occasionally. It is dangerous for me to do that though because I know I'm probably gonna find books that I want to read and books that I want to check out, but I'm in the middle of Kingdom of Ash. I'm 40% through it, and I really, really, really need to finish that before I start reading other things. But I do want to get out of the house to get some work done, so I'm gonna go anyway. I have got a mini book haul for you guys. I picked up 2 books at the library. The first is called Amid Clouds and Bones by Ella Fields. This cover is so beautiful. The back says, Mildred may be a princess, but she's also half fae in a kingdom of humans. She spent her years tucked out of sight until the Seelie court seeks an alliance. The key? Mildred's hand in marriage to none other than Prince Attican the Heartless. It's been a long time since I've read like an arranged marriage trope, so I picked it up in the library. I thought I'd give it a go. Then the second book I picked up is This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me by Ilona Andrews. I've heard really good things about this, and the inside cover says, when Maggie wakes up cold, filthy, and naked in a gutter, she has one thing going for her. She knows exactly where she is. The back alleys of Caratoran, a city of magic, mystery, and political turmoil. A city that, until now, had existed solely in the pages of her favorite book. This is about a girl who gets thrown into her favorite fantasy book, and honestly, that is literally my dream come true. But would I survive some of my favorite fantasy books is a different question, and that's why I'm very curious to see how Maggie navigates this world based off of the plot and what she knows about the book. Those are the 2 books I picked up. I am still in the middle of Kingdom of Ash. I think I'm like a little over 60% through, and I really need to finish it. I just feel like this Throne of Glass journey has been very long, and as much as I love it, I'm kind of ready to move on from Throne of Glass. Don't get me wrong, I love the series, I love the books, and just the whole build up to this final book has been incredible, but I'm a little drained. I'm a little ready for Throne of Glass to be over, if I'm being honest with you. I actually might start reading Amid Clouds and Bones, because while I am in the throes of Kingdom of Ash, it's just so heavy. I feel like this will be nice and light. But I really do need to finish Kingdom of Ash. You know what? I'm just going to start this one. It's fine. We are walking to another library. This weekend is kind of just turning into a weekend of libraries. We've driven out to one that I've had on my Google Maps that I've wanted to go to for so long, and it's supposed to be really pretty and have these really big windows that overlook kind of forest and the redwoods. So we are gonna go check it out.
I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine.
I always forget how big the redwoods are until we see them again, but they are so tall.
I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine.
Guys, I finished reading Kingdom of Ash, and I'm so sad that my Throne of Glass journey is over. Like, I didn't anticipate being so sad about it, but at the same time, I would give Kingdom of Ash 5 out of 5 stars. I liked the way it ended, and oh, I just can't believe that it's over. Like, I started reading these books, I think, back in March, and it is now almost September. Granted, I did take a lot of breaks in between, but if you're thinking about reading Throne of Glass, just do it. Just read it. It will be worth it. I still need to read the last ACOTAR book and then Crescent City, just the last 2 Crescent Cities. I've read the first one. So I need to read House of Sky and Breath and then Flame and Shadow. Flame and Shadow? I think that's what it's called. And then I'm caught up for ACOTAR 6 and 7 coming out soon. But yeah, I actually think that I like Throne of Glass a lot more than ACOTAR. It was just so epic. If you've read Throne of Glass and you find yourself in a reading slump, I recommend reading Daughter of No Worlds because I feel like that gives off the same sort of epic fantasy vibes. So if you don't know what to read after that, I recommend checking out Daughter of No Worlds. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that it's over. And I genuinely loved every single character. Like, all of the different points of view, I loved reading about everyone's, like, stories along the same timeline and what was going on. And yeah, there wasn't any characters that I disliked, to be honest. I'm sure if I didn't have the last ACOTAR book and Crescent City to get through before October, I would be in a major reading slump. But I've already started A Court of Silver Flames, so I've got to read this and then Crescent City, and I should be all caught up. I don't think I'll ever read another book series that will truly fit the hole in my heart that Throne of Glass has left, because it really did shred me apart and put me back together, and it was just so good. Okay, I'm gonna end this video. Thanks for coming with me to some libraries and spending a very bookish weekend with me as I got through Kingdom of Ash. If you're thinking about reading Throne of Glass, just do it. It's worth the time, it's worth the commitment, and you will not regret it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again very soon.